All right. The Board of Directors special meeting will now begin. This is Wednesday, April 8th, 2026. All right, Ms. Christie, could you please call the roll? Here.
Steve Reynolds.
Here.
Christy McHugh is here. Lanny Smith.
Here.
Jody Walker.
Here.
Nellie Johnson.
Here.
Dave Barker. Bart Hillier.
Here.
Chris McCrummen.
Here.
Barry Stock.
Here.
Scott Summers.
Here.
Thank you, Christy. We have a quorum. We have 9 people present. Now to amend and adopt the agenda. Do I have a motion?
I move to adopt the agenda.
Hey, Landy moved to adopt the agenda. Do we have a second?
A second.
Second by either Jody or Steve to adopt the agenda. Thank you. Moving on to the action item.
Should we vote?
Okay, we need to vote. I'm sorry. Okay. For adopting the agenda, show of hands, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, no.
9. You keep doing that. Okay.
Sorry, that's my fault.
That's 9. So everyone here voted yes. Okay. Thank you. Now on to the action item, which is to approve the strategic plan consultant contract. Okay. Scott Summers.
Oh, well, board, you have just heard from 2 very qualified consulting firms to assist GVR with its next 5-year strategic plan. A lot of good discussions, and you're now being asked in open session to enter into an agreement to move forward with engaging with one of those consultants. If there's a motion, we are prepared to write it down.
Barry? Sorry,
Madam
Barry.
Chair, I'll make a motion to authorize the president to enter into agreement with Zelios to facilitate the next 5-year strategic plan.
I second the motion.
Okay, a motion has been made by Barry, and the motion was, I move to authorize the president to enter into an agreement with Zelos to facilitate the next 5-year strategic plan, and that was seconded by Lanny. Right, all in favor, raise your hand.
Any discussion?
Any discussion before you raise your hand?
Yeah, this is essentially a replay of that process we went through 5 years ago, of course. And my position then, as I said then, was that I think that preparing a 5-year strategic plan is something that Scott's staff can do in-house. I spent 21 years on active duty in the Air Force, and every organization I was a part of during that time prepared its own strategic plan for 5 years. And they were all very good plans and didn't require any paid consultants. For the price that we're paying for this, somewhere between $40,000 and $50,000, I mean, GVR could hire a half-time, 20 hours a week, 1,000 hours of labor employee, and still have money left over. So, I'm opposed to entering into a contract with either of these organizations. Thanks.
Thank you, Bart. Any more discussion? Nellie?
I think just one comment on the value of contracting out, in particular when you want to get member input via surveys or via focus groups, that an external group is helpful to have that expertise brought in from the outside, and members would feel more comfortable in sharing their input, I think, with an external person than if the GVR staff was conducting those type of focus groups. So I think there's value in contracting out.
Thank you, Nellie. Any more comments? Scott?
Yeah, I just want to add one thing here. So we've been doing random statistically significant surveys about every 2 to 3 years since this first strategic plan was developed. And the cost is generally around $15,000. to do a survey of that magnitude. So this would be the year we would pretty much plan on doing one of those surveys anyway. The benefit, I think, of doing this as a package is you're getting the survey as well as the consultant services. You could certainly separate them out if you wanted to, but if you did separate them out, I would argue that you could probably take about the mid 40s price of this, subtract 15 and come up with about 30,000 for the actual strategic plan if you wanted to disaggregate it. So just some perspective.
Any further comments? Board? Okay, so we can return back to the motion that was seconded. So let me read the motion one more time so we know what we're voting for. Okay, it was Barry moved to authorize the president to enter into an agreement with Zelios to facilitate the next 5-year strategic plan. And it was seconded by Lanny. So after our discussion, all in favor, raise your hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then any opposed? Bart, no. So 8 yes, Bart, no. Okay, motion to adjourn, anyone?
Bart just did it.
So
Oh,
moved.
Oh, okay.
thanks, Bart. Second.
Second.
Do we have a second? Laney seconded. So Bart to adjourn and Laney and Nellie to second. Thank you, everybody.
Question, Jody? No, all right.
No,
Well,
just
nice-
voting to adjourn.
Yeah, there's no
All right,
vote.
wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Good to
you.
see you. Thank you.
Thanks all. That was a long day.